Hello, and welcome to this hypnotic session designed to help you tune out noisy children or any other background distractions that are in your environment at times when you really need to concentrate. Now, there's kind of a controversial quality to the title of this session, so let me explain what I mean. We all know that children are absolutely wonderful. They're filled with energy, enthusiasm, and a go-for-it attitude that most of us learn to admire as adults. In fact, I'm really just a big kid myself, and there are times when nothing pleases me more than to just let go of my grown-up ways and enjoy a good game of pretend with the young ones. But we also know that as adults, we have a lot more on our plates to manage, more than we could have ever imagined having as kids. And because of this, there are times when we simply need to focus. But just because we need to focus doesn't stop a kid from following his or her nature. In fact, young children find it especially hard to understand that mommy or daddy may simply need to have a little quiet from time to time. So, this session is designed to help you control your own focus levels at those times when you need to most, so that you can strengthen your ability to concentrate on a particular task and reduce or ignore background distractions. Before we begin, I'd like to inform you that this session is hypnotic. Therefore, if you are driving an automobile, handling some type of potentially dangerous equipment, or doing anything that you should have your full attention on, please stop this recording and do not listen until you are in a place that's completely safe and secure and you're not doing anything that is likely to cause you harm. If you're ready, what I'd like you to do is just find a position where you can sit back or lay back comfortably and allow the weight of your body to just rest against whatever you happen to be on. And you can change your position in any way that permits you to feel more comfortable. That's right. Make whatever adjustments that you need to become as comfortable as you possibly can right now. And as you do that, you can just go ahead and allow your eyes to close. And as I talk to you, and you hear the sound of my voice, you can also make any mental adjustments that enable you to relax your mind more deeply, so that thoughts of the day begin to drift away and disappear, little by little, as the body becomes more comfortable, more calm, and more peaceful. You can feel the temperature of the air in the room and sense the weight of your arms and your legs as you simply breathe in and out as deeply and easily as you know how. And you can notice all of the different sensations that occur inside of you, relaxing, changing, and just letting go with each and every breath, in and out, as you sense the muscles inside of your chest expanding and contracting, and how your clothes brush against the top of your skin, all while you continue to breathe deeply and regularly, as you begin to feel the rim of your nostrils cool as the air comes in and grow warm as you exhale. And as you notice all of that, I'd like you to just imagine that each time you inhale, you are drawing in feelings of comfort, peace, and relaxation, breathing out any stress, tensions, and apprehensions that were there before. Comfort and relaxation coming in, tension and worry leaving the body, leaving the mind. Each and every breath that you take, relaxing you more and more deeply as you become fully absorbed in this moment and experience a spontaneous sense of what it feels like to gradually drift deeper down inside, effortlessly and easily, moment by moment, now, as every muscle becomes loose, limp, and completely relaxed, so that you can feel the shoulders beginning to grow loose and sinking down as you find yourself drifting deeper and deeper into relaxation, deeper and deeper down into hypnosis, with each and every muscle in the body beginning to just collapse and hang loose from the bone. And as you experience now, in your own way, a sense of all tension easing away from the body, melting away from the mind, you may very soon become aware of how your thoughts begin to slow down, realizing that at some point they may simply stop altogether, because there's nothing else really to do except focus on that sense of drifting more deeply into relaxation and listen to the sound of my voice. Or you may prefer to simply blank your mind and allow my words to just wash over you and through you like a gentle breeze that blows softly through the leaves of a tree. And to help you relax even further now, I'd like you to simply imagine that you're standing at the top of a staircase that goes down with 10 steps. And you can tell that it's very well lit, very secure. However, I'd like you to realize that this is the staircase of relaxation. And in a moment, when you begin to walk down this staircase, you'll find that each step takes you deeper and deeper into hypnosis, deeper and deeper into a very profound state of trance, with each and every step from 10 down to 0. On the bottom floor, you will reach a place of complete physical and mental relaxation, a very deep, very profound state of trance, a place where all conscious thought is left far behind, as your mind opens fully to the ideas and suggestions I present. So as you stand there now, at that top number 10 step, just begin to take your first step down into relaxation, your first step down into a deeper level of hypnosis, relaxing more completely now as you move all the way down to number 9, going down deeper, deeper, and deeper. 8, all thoughts of the day just drifting away. 7. Releasing all stresses, all tensions, all fears and worries as you simply let go and allow yourself to drift deeper, deeper, and deeper. 6. 5. Feeling absolutely wonderful as you drift down and relax deeper and deeper. 4. Relaxing more and more completely, drifting down now, even deeper, deeper and deeper. 3. 2. Just letting go. 1. And at 0, you step all the way down now into that place of total peace and tranquility, that deep level of relaxation and hypnosis, where all stresses, tensions are left far behind, so that they're gone now, gone from your mind, gone from your thoughts, gone from your body's awareness. And in a moment, but not yet, we're going to deepen this state of relaxation even further. I'm going to ask you to open and close your eyes. I'll say the words 1, 2, 3, wide awake, and when I do, you can just open your eyes and feel as though you're completely alert. However, the moment I say the word sleep, just close your eyes and allow yourself to drift back down to this state of relaxation and hypnosis 10 times deeper than before. And each time we do this, you'll drift 10 times deeper and relax 10 times more powerfully. Starting to do that now at 1, 2, 3, wide awake. That's it, all the way open. Now sleep and just relax, letting go, dropping deeper now, 10 times deeper inside. Again, 1, 2, 3, wide awake, and just sleep. Allow those eyes to close. Let go of every muscle, every nerve, every fiber in your body as you drift down comfortably into a profound state of rest, relaxation, and tranquility. And 1, 2, 3, wide awake. That's right. Now sleep all the way down, going deeper and deeper, all the way down. That's it. Drifting and floating, sinking down into your body, sinking deeper and deeper into your mind. Now, what I'd like you to do is just imagine that in front of you, there's a doorway. Just take a few moments to imagine or think of or sense that doorway in front of you. Because in a moment, as I count down from 3 to 1, that door is going to open. On the other side is an advanced, high-tech control room filled with all sorts of lights and switches and gauges. It's the control room of your mind, the place where everything that you sense, experience, and become aware of is processed and filtered. And as I count down, the doorway is going to open, and that control room will reveal itself to you. Starting now at 3, focus on the door. You can see the texture and the grain. Perhaps reach out, touch, feel it. 2, the door is beginning to open now. Wider, wider, wider. And at 1, the door opens all the way now. Step inside of your mind's control room and look around. You can see all of the different switches, buttons, dials, and lights. Perhaps hear little buzzing or beeping sounds as information is being processed and sorted. But as you walk further into this room, you'll notice that just up ahead, you're approaching a television monitor of some sort with a little red on and off button in the bottom corner. And as you go all the way up to that screen now, you find that just beneath it, is some kind of sound equalizer device with a row from right to left of 3 sliding dials that can be pushed all the way up or down. And in the top corner of that equalizer, there are 3 clear buttons labeled with the numbers 1, 2, and 3. But as you look back over at the equalizer, at the first sliding knob, the one that is to the left of the other 2, I'd like you to realize that this dial controls the amount of attention that you have for whatever you're choosing to focus on at a given moment, so that whenever you decide to engage in a certain task or concentrate on performing a particular activity, this control is what allows you to increase or decrease your focus. When this dial is pushed all the way up, your concentration increases powerfully. You are fully focused, fully concentrated, and completely absorbed in whatever you are doing. When it's moved all the way down, however, your mind becomes scattered and unfocused, and just begins to wander back and forth between different things. And now, if you move your eyes all the way over the middle slider to the one that's at the far right, this is the control that manages all information in your environment that you really don't have a need or desire to pay attention to. It controls all kinds of spontaneous noises, sights, and activity that don't really add any value to what you're doing. When this dial is pushed all the way up, those background noises and sights become really loud and big. They take over your attention span and totally distract you from whatever you were doing. When it's pushed all the way down, however, all of those little annoyances and irritations just fade away and disappear. No matter how big or how minor, they simply get smaller and smaller to the point where they vanish completely. On some level, you may know that they're still there, but they simply don't take up any of your mental space or energy. Now, if you look at that middle dial, you'll see that it's pushed all the way up, and somehow it's been locked into that position, because this dial is set to filter in or out all emergency information, so that if a fire alarm were to go off, or you were to hear the sound of a nearby danger, or sense anything that indicated an immediate need for your attention, that information will come through straight into your conscious mind, loud and clear, and you'll be fully aware of it and capable of doing whatever is necessary. But what I'd like you to do now is bring your eyes back up to that television monitor and press that little button in the corner that turns it on. And as the screen warms up and begins to glow, you find that on it you can see an image of yourself at home coming into view. And as you look at yourself there now, you can see that you're preparing to do something that you find of great importance to you. Perhaps you are getting ready to work on a certain project or make goals and plans for the future. Perhaps you're simply ready to take some leisure time for yourself with a good book or by watching a movie. And as that picture becomes clearer now, you can see different objects in the room and the way that you're breathing and moving, the expression on your face. And little by little, you also begin to notice that you can hear from another place in the home the sounds of children squealing, laughing, talking loudly, and just sort of thumping around as children do. And maybe your kids have brought home some friends and they're not really doing anything wrong. They're just being kids. However, at this moment, you know that you need to take some time for yourself, some time that's just for you, so you can watch yourself going to get that book or that good movie or a pad of paper with those sounds getting louder and louder in the background. And what I'd like you to do is reach over to the furthest left sliding dial and push it all the way up. And notice how you, on the screen, become fully focused, powerfully absorbed in whatever it is that you're doing. And as that happens, just take the slider that's all the way over to the left and notice how those background noises just get quieter as you push it down. That's right, they get quieter and quieter until they're simply gone, and all that's there is the focus of your attention, the object of your desire, nothing but clear thoughts and pure concentration. And as you become aware of that, if you look over to those clear buttons, you'll find that the one labeled number 1 begins to blink. And as you see that, just go ahead and press that button so that it stays on, because this button is now locking those settings into your equalizer, so that whenever you need or want to really focus and ignore all outside distractions, on some level, even unconsciously, this button will click on and light up. That left slider will go all the way up, supercharging your focus and concentration levels, while the right slider will drop all the way down, so that all outside distractions simply fade away and disappear, and they're gone from your mind, gone from your thoughts, gone from your awareness. Of course, whenever you choose to stop focusing on a particular subject, both the left and the right sliding dials will move themselves right to the midpoint of that equalizer, so that you have a balanced and true perspective of all information coming in. But if you look back at the television screen now, you'll notice the picture changing, transforming, turning into another scene from your life, at a time when maybe you're on the phone, or writing a text or an email, or in some sort of communication with another person. And as you see everything there, the way that you look, what you're wearing, how you're holding your body, you start to notice that from the background, that's right, those noises start to emerge. And they're getting louder and louder, to the point where your mind starts being pulled away from what you're doing. And you may, perhaps, need to maintain a little bit of awareness on the environment, just to make sure that nothing's going wrong or being broken. But most of your attention needs to stay focused on the conversation at hand. So, what I'd like you to do is take that left slider and push it maybe 70 or 80% of the way up, so that your attention on the communication with that other person increases to just the right degree, and pull the left slider down so that only 10 to 20% of your attention is left for whatever you may need to fix or settle or manage around you. Those background noises and sounds drift further and further down, to the point where they're still there, but they just don't bother or disturb you in any way. And as you look over at those buttons in the corner now, you'll see that the number 1 button is turned off, and instead, the number 2 is lit up. So, go ahead and press it so that it stays on now and locks those settings in place, so that whenever you need to have some extra focus for the job at hand, but also realize that you need to remain at least slightly aware of what's going on around you, a part of you will click that button, and all outside input will automatically get filtered to the level that's most appropriate for you. Now, look back over at the monitor, and you'll see the picture changing, transforming once again. And it's turning into a scene from some time in your life when you just want to relax, to de-stress and unwind, where you just want to let go of the day's concerns and worries. You're not really focused on anything important, but you simply need any noises nearby to go away for a little while so that you can let go and rest. And you can hear certain sounds in the background, but as soon as they begin, you can pull that right slider all the way down so that they go away and disappear. And you can just move that left one to the center position to a completely neutral and comfortable state of focus. And as you look over to the buttons now, it's only number 3 that's blinking. So press it, turn it on completely, and lock those settings in place. And anytime you need to relax and let go of outside distractions, that number 3 will click, and those sliders will return to the appropriate settings. Now, in a moment, I'm going to count down from 3 to 1. As I count, you're going to find the world around you changing and transforming as you actually become drawn into that screen. You yourself will be inside of the monitor at a place and time where you would normally be distracted or annoyed by the things going on around you. So, as I start to count now, at 3, notice the world around you shifting, transforming, changing. At 2, getting drawn into the screen now, going all the way in. And at 1, you are there now, in a situation that normally disturbs or distracts you, or maybe annoys you in some way. And as you are there, you can look around and see everything that you normally see, hear. You can hear the sounds all around you, and you can also listen to the sounds of your own thoughts as you begin to feel yourself getting disturbed and worked up inside. And as you notice that, I'd like you to just allow your unconscious to open up the control room of your mind and make some adjustments to that equalizer and slide those dials up and down until it brings your attention and anything going on around you to the perfect levels where you can just relax, feel good, and enjoy the experience. And as you experience that now, inside of the scene, just allow everything around you to change and transform again until you find yourself at another time and place in which you would normally find it hard to pay attention. Just bring yourself all the way there now. Notice everything that you see, everything that you hear, and what you feel, and the sensations of being scattered and unfocused. Now, allow your unconscious to make those changes again, sliding those dials up and down until they're at the perfect levels for this situation. And as you experience those changes, it means that you're always in complete control of this process. Only you decide what comes in, what stays out, and what goes away completely. And you can maintain this perfect control at all times, exercising it fully in any part of your life that could benefit from making a few adjustments in your focus, in your attention, and in your concentration. And even when you come back in a few moments, you'll find that this power, this control over your ability to focus, will stay with you forever, so that at any time you can choose what to block out, what to ignore, and what to pay more attention to. So that as I count up in a moment from 1 to 5, you'll find yourself becoming more and more alert. At the count of 5, you'll open your eyes and come all the way back into the room, feeling refreshed, relaxed, and alert, with that perfect control staying with you for the rest of your life. Starting now at 1, slowly coming back. 2, more and more alert. 3, you can feel your breathing pattern beginning to speed up, energy returning to the muscles and to the body. 4, starting to move, and 5, eyes open, wide awake, feeling refreshed, relaxed, alert. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way back now, feeling great.